this is Paper Kitty. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a hot mess here going on. So yeah, I'm trying to do a little bit of a just kind of a craft with me or hang out a little bit, and so this is a little different than what I'm used to, and yeah, I'm not going to be paying attention too much about what I'm saying. So that might be interesting. But anyway, I just have a whole bunch of stuff on my desk today, and I'm just trying to figure out what to do with it. And so there is a couple ideas that I have, and one of them is this little container that I had with like scraps and scrap tags and things like that. And so yeah, they're not like perfect tags, you know, they kind of need a little bit of help, some of them, but they're still kind of cute, you know, in some way or another. And so I may want to sew them, I may want to further embellish them in some way, but I think some of them are really cute the way they are. But, you know, maybe I need to put backs, or maybe I need to, you know, put some kind of a plain paper so they could be where you can write on them. And but in the meantime, I'm kind of just liking the way they are, and I just kind of want to pop them in a junk journal just to kind of relax a little bit. Sometimes when I'm not terribly inspired, it helps to kind of just grab your, you know, leftover stuff or your stuff that you kind of have laying around and kind of get organized. And anyway, these are 3 journals that are really junky journals because they don't have particularly a theme, even though I usually do like working with a theme. These are kind of just I guess true junk journals. I don't want to say it like that because I think junk journals are whatever you want it to be. You know, everybody has kind of a different idea. Some people use like printables, which is totally fine. Other people don't want to use things that they print. You know, of course, you do have to kind of be careful with copyright stuff. That's why I prefer to use originals, but there are some great Etsy shops that will let you print their images that you purchase from them. And then you can still sell your books or junk journals or whatever, and then as long as it's not done in like a mass production or something, which, you know, your normal basic person is not going to do that. Those are normally companies maybe out there and potentially other places that have that kind of workforce and technology or something that. But yeah, your typical person is just going to print it out, make a junk journal, maybe sell it. No big deal. Not an issue with copyright. So totally for that. Don't like to get into a lot of that here. I know there's other people in other videos and other YouTubers that talk a lot more about that, and that's totally cool. But I do this for enjoyment and relaxation. So all I'm trying to do is stay away from anything that's going to cause any confusion. And so we're going to go forward with it and get started with these. Take a look at these. So yeah, this is not something I'm loving up in the front here. You know, this is a chair. But I really liked this image. And I think it's probably because of this print right here on the sides. And it was a very sturdy material because it was the outside of a catalog. So it was a sturdy kind of cardstock. And so then I covered an envelope, you know, a large, like a legal size envelope, and made a pocket out of it. And so there's more ephemera and stuff in here that I've stuck in. Looks like I might have cut a little too much here, so I probably need to adhere right here so that it'll be like a true pocket and not like a whatever weird. I mean, it still looks like a pocket, but it's needs a little more adhere, more help there. So, but it is pretty sturdy, and I feel like I've sewn the signature in pretty well, and so it's it's kind of turning out to be very, it's got like a beach vibe to it, I think. And it's probably has to do with the fact that I used a lot of images from, you know, my Galveston magazines, because I live not too far from Galveston, Texas, about an hour and a half away. And so, but yeah, then there's just really random stuff. I mean, this is like a dog, a couple dogs here, you know, has nothing to do with the beach exactly, but there it is. I just thought it looked cute. And actually, I just grabbed a bunch of papers that were laying around that I did not want to throw away for one reason or another. These are math papers from my son, because he's already graduated from college, but he was doing calculus and physics, and so those pages remind me of those times. Very fun times those were. Not too long ago either. But anyway, there's some pockets. I like to also find like scriptures or sayings or things that are encouragement, quotes, that kind of thing. And so, yeah, this one's pretty, like I said, pretty chunky and pretty random. And, you know, some people like that, some people don't. And then, you know, there's people like me that like both, you know. And sometimes it's just fun to do it to relax. Because if you got to be really precise and really detailed about things, then it's, you know, it's not going to be relaxed. It'll still be fun, you know, because I do have fun when I do my very more clean cut type of, you know, embellishments and things like that. And, you know, and it's just different, you know, it's just whatever you want to do. But anyway, this is a interesting little collage here. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of funky. I put a napkin piece here, napkin piece here from, it's a restaurant called Mellow Mushroom. It's kind of cool. They have really good pizza there. But, you know, I'm supposed to be on keto, and so I'm not supposed to be eating all that nonsense. But anyway, if I'm gonna make a blender, it would be there because it's amazing. So anyway, yeah. So there's just bits and pieces of other images. I love this little thing. It's adorable, mainly because it's got these little pets down here, and then it's like a notepad page, so you can write on there. So I thought that was really sweet. And then, let's see here. I got this page here. Some of these are unfinished, you know, obviously. And so, but there's another scripture there, and there's like a little tag that's got a fiber. And so, yeah, this is, you know, what I really like about this junk journal is that it is so eclectic, you know, and yet I can still sometimes manage to do a spread like this one. And I really love this spread because this is I just think it all looks really pretty together. And so it's really fun. I had a lot of fun doing this spread. And it gives me ideas for themes and color combinations and things like that for when if I want to do a full-on junk journal that is, you know, this page would represent it, you know, if I wanted to. So this is something I'm thinking is really cute and I'm really liking. So that may be an inspiration for a junk journal, maybe. So like I said, yeah, this one is still very unfinished, but I did kind of speckle through it, and so even though there's not a lot in here, if you skip over to the next section, then, you know, again, a lot of scraps, a lot of things that I use, like leftover ink stamping, and just images that I really like that I really don't know how to use or where to use, and so I've just kind of just this book. And like I said, it does give you some interesting ideas on how to use different images, different textures, you know, just different things. And I think that's really fun. So, yeah, I love this. This is something my son did on his computer. And so I ended up using that. And yeah, just using bits and pieces of scrapbook paper and just other kind of packaging and magazine stuff. So that's that for this one. So yeah, I kind of wanted to maybe put one of these, you know, some of these little tags, but you know, this is kind of a bigger junk journal, so I don't have a place for these smaller tags unless I make like multiple pockets in one page, which is not a bad idea, I must say. So I may do something like that. That way I can put, like, you know, several little pockets, you know, because like this one, it's gonna hide it, you know, completely. So like something like that, I would want something a little bit bigger. Like maybe this might work. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see it a little bit here, you know. So I'm not really loving that, but I think the size works. So maybe I'll leave it there just for see what happens. But I actually think it should be even taller than that. But anyway, there goes nothing. And probably need to make, like I said, some smaller pockets, maybe multiple ones. I've done that before. And that way I can stick those little things, these little tags here. So, oh, look at this one. This one and this one go together. And so I would probably want to do something here, you know, that I can. I think for now I'm going to just paper clip it, because that way, oh, and I found a green paper clip. How cute is that? So that way I can come back, and I may just leave it paper clipped, but you know, I may want to do, like I said, a little pocket or tuck spot or something for it, and then, you know, create like this little spread. So that's kind of fun. So then I've got this one that kind of goes with this a little bit, and you know, they're totally unrelated. So I kind of love it when that happens. You know, when you get unrelated bits, they're not like part of any kind of collection or the same magazine or anything. And so when they kind of work together, it's fun. It's kind of like a puzzle, you know, you kind of find a piece to a puzzle, and it's kind of fun. So I like that in there, I think. And yeah, sometimes I do like to finish a whole spread, but other times I just want to have a home for things like, for example, now I'm wanting a home for these tags. Excuse me. Now this one could actually, even though it is a tag, it could also be a little pocket because of it being kind of like, you know, just a perfect square. I didn't cut out the little corners, so it might be a good one to make, you know, to kind of maybe do something like that, and then I can stick one of these like that. That might not be so bad, but I don't know. I'm not loving that idea right now, so let me see if I can glue this a little bit better. We can do that. So yeah, I kind of do like that, and I kind of don't. I mean, like I said, I don't love it because it's, I don't know, maybe it's too small or something. I like the colors though. The colors are definitely working, but then this one has nothing to do with this, you know, which is fine, but I wish it kind of did. So I always like to try at least to kind of marry the pages a little bit so they just kind of make sense a little more. It's just cuter, I think, but it's not necessary or requirement or anything like that by any stretch of the imagination. So there's that. Yeah, I'm not convinced about that. Let's see if I can go back to some other things here. See, this one again is a nice place for something, but like in this case, it's a clear envelope, so you could go ahead and put that, and you know, but I don't love it a lot, so. And look, this just came out, so I'm gonna leave it out until I can do something better with it. Put a little better glue on that one. Okay, and then this one is turning out to be kind of a mermaid junk journal. Not on purpose, it's kind of just working out that way. Put a lot of gesso on this one. Again, use scraps and things. That was packaging. Yeah, I don't know if I'm out of frame here. Hopefully not. But yeah, so this one has a lot of also just really random stuff going on with it, and it was coming out a bit of a you know, there always seems to be some form of a mermaid or sea theme happening a lot of times for me, but I do love the beach, so I do tend to gravitate to mermaids, I suppose, and the beach and things like that. So look at this giant tag. I love it. It's just like an advertisement, and I do need to do more to it, but for right now I just like how it fits right in there, and you can see a little, you know, kind of a little peekaboo there. This is kind of fun. And then this one's really cute. I like this one a lot because it looks like this lady's doing yoga, and it says try it. And I've used, you know, some background paper that I've put there, and I don't remember how I got these backgrounds, but I can't remember. But anyway, this would be a nice place to write something about that. And then I put some sticky notes on here again to be able to write. I love that. I think that looks kind of cute. Very like mixed media-ish with the, you know, just put a lot of gesso. I put, I did some stencil, like just different kind of texture bits there to make it look like it has a lot of different texture, which it actually does, you know, so it doesn't just look like it, but it actually has it. And then I used the oil pastels, which I absolutely love. And then these are little marks from that packing paper, that plastic, the little packing. I can't talk when I'm doing a video, but anyway. Yeah, just like different elements for different. So we are approaching the end of the video. I am so thankful that you have stayed with me this far. It is a lot of fun for me to share, and really appreciate any comments below. Like this video if this is a kind of video that you like. I know I have a lot of different paper crafters, junk journalers that like different types of videos, so I would appreciate you letting me know. And be sure and hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and thank you if you are a subscriber. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell, and there's a setting for all, and that way you will know whenever I have a video that I've uploaded for you. So again, thank you very much for spending this time with me. Hope you enjoyed it, and love you so much. Love you so much. See you in the next one. Bye now.